Okay, so this is our demonstration of Boundary Isolator, our final project. Um, Very simple to start. You just read in the image you're trying to isolate the boundaries of. So we're going to do an example with this image here. First thing that happens to the image, we add the Gaussian blur and random noise, which allows us to compute the canny filter of that image to give us go from this noisy blurred image to our canny filter. Then we thicken that image to make it more defined through this loop here. We loop through that canny filter. Whoops. And if the point it's looking at is false, which means it's a black pixel on this duplicated same-sized image, but it's blank, we also make that black pixel, but also we do a range that goes from the current pixel we're looking at to the current pixel plus the window size. We chose 5. You could really choose anything. Go for some really thick borders, but personal preference. So that's how you go from noisy image to the outlines to the thicker outlines. This is all just to display the images. Next up, we have to create the masks. So we make this empty list masks to hold all of them. Then we loop through the new image. Now this is a very inefficient way of doing it, but I didn't think of a better way. Basically, we loop through the whole image, and at every pixel, we go, all right, so if this pixel is not 1, meaning it's a black pixel, generates a new mask using the flood method at that pixel on that image. And then if that mask, this returns a truth array. It's all true and false. This multiplying it by 1 makes it 1s and 0s, which is what we want. So then we say, all right, for every mask in this masks method we have here, if the mask you're looking at is equivalent to the mask we just made, don't put that in the list. It would be a duplicate. We don't want duplicates. So we do that. It's very inefficient because it loops through every pixel in the image, which is a lot, and it's a lot of repeats, but I didn't think of a more efficient way of doing it. I'm sure there is one, though. Finally, we want to save all these masks we made. So what we do is, well, first you have to make a directory to save them in if it doesn't exist already, just for simplicity's sake. Then we loop over the list of masks, we plot the mask we're looking at, and we save that to the directory. And we do that for every mask in that list. And then there you have it. You have an SVG of every single individual line of the boundary, and you've isolated all of them. As an example, I ran this before because obviously it takes a long time to run, but like if there's a line, some of them are longer than others. Try and find a better one. They're not like really labeled well because obviously it's automatic. Yeah, there's a good boundary. Very useful. And that's our boundary isolator.